Grace 3 under today. The conditions were pretty good for you out there.
It was all right. It was definitely better than the wind hitting up on you. It was definitely a lot calmer out there in the morning. We did get a bit of rain, but in the end it was quite all right. The pins were a bit tucked, but in the end as well, like it was fine.
I heard you say you left a few out there.
Yeah, I did leave I let a couple slip by, so I'll be on the putting green very soon.
Whereabouts?
Obviously on 18, I didn't give it. I think I didn't really give it a chance. Definitely that's why it caused a couple loose pars, but in the end as well, it was fine.
It's your sort of golf course, Grace. You've got to place it around off the tee and hit it straighter than pretty much anyone in professional golf. Is that how it feels? Is it sort of perfect for you?
Oh, not perfect. It's definitely a lot harder. Yes, you've got to be strategic around this golf course, and I feel like I forced a couple of shots yesterday just because of the wind. Hence, I missed a couple of fairways or missed a couple of greens here and there. But yes, like you said, you've got to be placing yourself well on the golf course and missing it on the right side.
I feel like you're sort of on the right side of the draw as well. It's going to be real hot out there later when C's out there. Do you think you've got the good stuff?
I think so. I definitely do like a arvo morning tee time. I prefer that, and I do hope it should be a fair game. So in the end, it should be fine.
Have you thought about what a winning score might be?
Honestly, at the start of the week, I thought like a couple. Like double digits should be able to win, but seeing how hard the course is, I'm not expecting anything too low. Probably around between 10 and 15. I think that'll be solid for the girls. And I've seen that Jed's obviously done well, but local knowledge, so.
Being at the start of your journey to being a regular pro player, what are you learning and how do you find your game stacks up against the older players?
I think the biggest lesson, I'm still learning for sure, is that just to be calm and collected on the golf course. Like I've seen Jeff didn't do too well today and he might, not be that happy with himself. But I thought he did really good to be able to, just keep it in the game and obviously not go too emotional. I think towards the end of my career, I definitely was a bit too emotional with my shots. And yeah, it was so nice to be able to see from, even with his, career, he's still able to just stay in the present, one shot at a time. And his short game, I wish I had his short game.
And can you tell us about your program for 2022, what your plans are?
I've got majority of the Aussie schedule / tournaments coming up. Play all the Players Series, and then hopefully I'll be able to head back to the US around mid-April or May and start my Symetra schedule over there.
And what sort of status do you have there?
I've just currently got a conditional status, so I'm going to try my best to play as many as I could, upping my opportunity to get into top 10 in the race to LPGA and then hopefully get my card that way. If not, it'll be Q school.
Cool.